Okay, hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the differences between Microsoft Office 2007 versus 2010. Just kind of show you what the overall differences are, as well as what are the differences between Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Julian Carey, and I am the application administrator here at DePaul. If you do have any questions, just please type your questions in the chat feature, and I can get those questions answered for you at any time. So let's go ahead and begin. So some overall differences between Microsoft Office 2007 and 2010 is the file button. So in 2010, which I have up here, there's a new file button here. And when you go to the file button, it will contain the info to open a document, to print your options in the help menu, as well as saving and saving attachments. Well, this is Outlook, so you'll have a save attachment. But if we went into like Word, I went back, then you'll see like save as, open, close, and then the info, recent, new, print. And this file button kind of replaces the bubble that was in 2007 right here. So when you click on the bubble, it has the same exact thing, but it's kind of like a little prompt rather than going to a whole new page within the application. So that's one of the new things with 2010. And also, the icon is very different. Let me go back. The icon is very different. As you can see, this is the 2007 icons down here, but here are the 2010 icons right here. So they're a lot different from what they used to be. So that's how you can tell the difference between the two. Okay, so that's going over the overall differences. I'm going to start off about what's different between 2007 and 2010 for Microsoft Outlook. So let me minimize here, and then let's go to the 2010 Outlook here. The first thing that's different about the 2010 Outlook is that the the ribbon is redesigned. The ribbon has a whole new layout, which makes it easier to get to things. So if you look at the ribbon here, you can see the send and receive, has all your buttons here, easy to get to, not an issue. Your folder, creating new folders, searching for folders, marking email as read, unread, cleaning up the folder, deleting the deleted items and recovering them, as well as folder permissions and folder properties. And then for view, changing the view of how Outlook is supposed to look. Then little flagging your dates for your calendars, as well as changing the navigation pane, reading pane, to-do bar, and so forth. So everything is kind of right here at your fingertips. And again, you have your file button, which is kind of right here to help you access some of the things that you weren't able to access within 2007 so easily, like automatic replies, the cleanup tool, rules and alerts. So you have that here. Now, another thing that's different is how the folder list and navigation bar is now reordered. With this reordering, you can now have the inbox at the top of the list. So in 2007, the inbox wasn't really at the top of the list, kind of was in the middle, and you had everything else at the top. But now you have the inbox at the top, so you don't have to go looking through a bunch of icons to get to the inbox. It's right here. And then also it does have these favorites, which you can select yourself, and you can also put the inbox there as well. There's a new feature in here called Quick Step. It gives you the option to, or the ability to organize your inbox at the click of the button. So let's go to home here. And if you click on this arrow, you can see new quick step or manage quick steps. So you can always create a new quick step to move your folder, um, organize some categories, worry about the new email, where it's going to go, about where you're going to forward your emails, what happens to new meetings, and so forth. So you're able to kind of create, it's not a rule, but it's steps that will be taken if an action will occur. So it kind of makes things a little easier for you. And then the mailbox cleanup tool, like I said before, it's right at the file menu. So if you need to clean out your mailbox, the button's right here. You don't have to go through a bunch of options to get to the mailbox cleanup. So all you have to do is just go to File, click on this, and then you'll be able to empty out your deleted items, clean up your mailbox, and archive some emails. So those are just some of the differences that are in Outlook 2010 from 2007. Makes it a little easier. So now we're going to move on to Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word 2007 and 2010. So let me minimize this, and I'll bring up Microsoft Word. My 2010 is going to be on my left, and my 2007 is going to be on my right. So as you can see already, the differences between Microsoft Word 2007 and 2010 are different. Again, the file button is not a bubble anymore, it's a file button. So if you click on this and then click here, you can see that it's all the same thing, but now there's a whole file button for it. There's this thing called link notes, and it's under your review tab. And as you can see, 2007 doesn't have it. But what link notes does is that you're able to take a document and link it to OneNote. So if you click on link notes, it says I need to save document. So let's go to this one. I saved this one. Let me move it back here. So let's go to review again, and then link the notes. And what you can see now is that we can link this to OneNote. So I'm just going to link it here. Click OK, and just name it test. So let me try to link that again. It looks like I'm trying to see if we can get it to link here. Let's open OneNote here. I'm going to let's open it again so we can see if it's saved. Okay, so I made a test one, and then we have Jennifer Unified Notes, and I have the test one here. We're going to go back to 2010 and hit link. And then you can see the links here. And as you can see, it does link to it. We can stop taking link notes and start taking link notes. But what it's supposed to do, it's supposed to kind of link to the page and kind of save it. So let's put it in test. Alright, so that's pretty much how it's supposed to work. Looks like I have a little technical difficulty there, but when you do link those, when you do link, it's supposed to link it to the actual OneNote. And it's not linking right now, but that's what it would do. Okay, so moving on. So besides the link notes, and again, you can use the link notes to take any document and put it right into your OneNote. So if somebody sends you a document, if you want to save it, then you can go ahead and put it right into your OneNote. Again, there's a new button layout. As you can see, yeah, if you still have your home, insert, page layout, references, mailing, review, and view, but everything is kind of different in a sense. Things are more easier to get to rather than trying to go through a bunch of options to actually try to find it. So there are some subtle differences, but everything is a lot easier to get to. Adding pictures, it's pretty much the same in Microsoft Word, but in 2010, now you have a function to actually remove the background from the image. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that. So let's go and grab a picture. You can grab any old picture, sample pictures. Let's grab the koala. Okay, so now we have the koala. Now we can remove the background from the koala by clicking on remove background. We can pick what part we want. So I want that part. And then we're going to keep the changes. So now I removed the background, and even though his eye is missing, I removed the whole background from the koala. So we can remove backgrounds from pictures now. That makes it a little easier, and you can get a little more creative if you want to remove a background from a picture that you don't need. And then word art got a little easier as well. So if we go to insert here, we can go to insert here as well. We can see that we can go to word art, and it kind of puts this big menu here and shows you what it could look like. But if we click on it, and you'll have to put your text here. It brings edit word art, but with 2010, select word art, and I can go ahead and just select the text and change the word art. So it makes it a lot easier. So you don't have to go ahead and retype your text. You could take the text that you already had and change the word art just like that. So that makes word art a lot easier. Okay, and those are some of the differences in Microsoft Word 2010. Next, we're going to take a look at Microsoft Excel 2007 and 2010. So let's minimize these. We're going to go to Excel 2010 here. This is Microsoft Excel 2007. Just trying to move it to the side. There we go. So again, as you can see, Microsoft Excel 2007 and 2010 does look different. The bubble in the file button is one of the differences, and that's going to be the difference in all of the Microsoft Office products between 2007 and 2010. Now, with the new Excel, the copy and paste function gets a little easier. Now when you copy a cell and go ahead and paste it, it gives you a couple of visual options that you can choose from. When you hover over them, when you hover your mouse over those options, it shows you how it will look when you paste it. Paste Special works the same way. It also does give you a dialog box too, just like 2007. So if you did type something, and this can only be for functions, but I'll just type my name there, and then we can copy, go to paste. Then you'll have formulas and paste specials and the source and whatnot. And then you'll have the paste value and other paste options. And this could be like if it's pictures or special formatting that you want. And then also the paste special kind of works the same too. So if you hit copy and paste special, then you'll be able to paste all your formulas the way that you want to. 2007, it gives you something like this. So it doesn't really give you the preview of what you're trying to paste, but it still gives you the menu, just like in 2010 here. And again, you do have the paste special as well, and it's pretty much the same. There's a new function here called Sparkline within 2010. If you do go to Insert, as you right here, there's a thing called Sparkline, and what it does is it kind of makes a diagram, just a line chart or a column chart or win-loss chart with the data that you already have. So if I had a bunch of data here and I want to make a spark line, I could just select the data, select if I wanted the line chart, and then go ahead and actually make that spark line. As you can see here, 2007 does not have the spark line, but it does have like pie charts and line charts. But the spark line is interactive, so if you do change something within the data, the spark line will change. Okay. And then one last thing that Excel does have is has an equation editor. So if I go ahead and make a text box here, make a text box, and I go to insert, sorry, formulas. See if I can find it here. Just trying to find the equation editor here for you. Okay, so equation, type equation here. I'm able to type the equation here. I could put a fraction there. Okay. Symbols here. A little equation. And then this is pretty much what it would be. This is the equation editor here. So if I do select this equation, I have the option to actually go ahead and edit it. So I can change where the equation is and what letters I want to put and whatnot. And I could add as many equations as I want. So this is what the equation editor is. with here, you can only really add symbols, but it doesn't give you the option to actually add the equation. So this is a good tool if you're trying to make equations to actually calculate your data or whatever data you're trying to compute there. So that's a good tool to use. And those are just some of the differences that Excel does have. So if you do need to use any of those will be a great help for the new 2010. And finally, we're going to take a look at PowerPoint 2007 and 2010. So I'm going to show 2010 here and 2007 here. And, you know, there's, again, the file button and the bubble are going to be different. They replace each other. But there's also a thing where you can organize slides into sections. So you can organize large slide decks to be more manageable and easier to navigate by using the sections. Also, you can work with others to create a presentation by labeling and grouping the slides in the section. So there's a lot of arrangement tools here that you can do that. Check the review. Let's see. So yeah, you're able to do a lot of marking down what slide you use and where you want that slide to be, and you can even hide it and whatnot. There's also a thing called merge and compare. So if I am working on a document within Outlook, not Outlook, PowerPoint, and I do my 3 slides for my project, and my group partner does his 3 slides for his project, we can take those 2 presentations and kind of merge them together to make one presentation. So it makes it a lot easier to take different presentations and combine them into one. So if you have anyone making a part of a presentation that you're doing, then you can easily go ahead and add the 2 presentations together. And as I'm showing, there's different kind of things organized differently as well. So like the animations. So there's a lot of different viewing things going on here. Okay. And that's pretty much the subtle differences of PowerPoint 2010 to 2007. Nothing really too big, but the only things that you can really do is add PowerPoints to PowerPoints and kind of mark what slide is whose. Okay, so I'm just gonna close out of this. So throughout this whole presentation, I've shown the differences between Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, Word, and Outlook. So are there any questions? And again, if you do have questions, you can email the IT training email, and the email address is ittraining@depaul.org, and that's ittraining@depaul.org. Okay, if there's no other questions, I would like to thank you for attending this webinar on Microsoft Office 2007 and 2010, and you have a great day. Bye.